Hello and welcome back to GeoGuessr Duels. If you now think, does Calamity wear the same clothes like last week? Yes, because Calamity records this video approximately 30 seconds after ending the last video, so yes he does. We're getting to 100 rank today, for sure. We're one away from it. I might lose and drop ranks, in which case we might not get to 100, but I'm gonna try and win, of course. And I think we're probably gonna have like 4 games, as always, depending on how long they take. And if we get some interesting opponents, but let's just get the first one started. And let's see who we face off against, how long we have to wait. Apparently quite a long time. No one wants to play against me anymore. And there we go. Is our opponent number 1? Somewhere in Japan, I think. Yeah. Right, but where in Japan? Don't guess like first, second, or like pretty quickly. I want to at least find out the general region. It's always fun in Japan, just find a road sign with a road number and find that. Because, you know, guessing the general region in Japan purely based on landscape is really difficult. And, well, a lot of regions just look very similar. So it could be in a lot of different places. I'd rather have something to go off of. Shibuya Nakanojo. It should lead me to an intersection though, so maybe on the other side of that intersection. Kusatsu Naganohara. I don't really recognize any of those. Let me go back over here. Maybe I can find a highway sign. I'd like one. I get to a highway. Or will he guess before me? Problem with Japan often is that could be just right around this corner, or we could be going for like 5 minutes without finding one. I'd be happy enough. Okay, I'm not sure if that's probably an error code then. 0279. So relatively far northern. It's not Hokkaido, but somewhere around Sendai then, maybe? North of Sendai? Don't quite know which area codes Hokkaido takes up and where the rest of Japan starts. But really just like one highway sign. Oh, what was that one? I'll read it. It's a nice place here. That's definitely a nice little river. Have one up there. I'll check this sign. If it's nothing interesting, then I'm just gonna guess. Yeah, okay. Shima Nakanojo. Maybe I can find some of the towns up here. I think it would be further south, but not much further south. Like around here, maybe. Or is it actually close to Sendai? Shinomaki. I might have to zoom in much further to see any of these cities. At least I can't see them right now. I mean, my opponent isn't guessing. But we're just going to right now because, you know, I don't want to waste time too much. No. Let's see where it is. Maybe he's just gone. Okay. It's that far down. Interesting. There's Nakanojo. Oh. Alright. I'll never understand area codes in Japan. That's why I don't usually pay any attention to them, because they're far inferior to road numbers. What do we have here? Like House Farm. I mean, somewhere in the UK or Ireland, obviously. Bramhope, Cookridge, Leeds? Really? Okay. Leeds. Doesn't actually tell me how far away Leeds is, but Cookridge and Bramhope. Can I find either of those? Which are Bramhope? It might be like super far away from Leeds. Doubt it, but... Or there might be another Leeds in the UK. Ah, whatever. Just giving him time to find information. Oh, there it was. Okay. Right, so he seems to be alright. Okay. Need to get a bit more serious then. Right, looks very Baltic. Kind of reminds me most of Latvia. Where exactly? Have a look. We have something here. Oh, of course. Okay, it's Lithuania. Again, where in Lithuania? Who knows? Give me that sign. Yeah, Lithuania. God damn it. Typical. So typical. There gonna be anything over there? Where exactly could it be? Is there any way for me to find this random small town? Probably not. It's close to Vilnius. GeoGuessr likes places close to capitals. You know what? Whatever. We're not losing too many points here. Okay, where's over there? Of course, he gets close to Vilnius. Yeah, Livishkai, super close, super small. No way I'm finding that. What have we here? Bangladesh? Yeah. Is there any way of finding some information about where in Bangladesh this is? Not on that one. I have an area in mind, but there's a couple of areas that fit with this kind of landscape in Bangladesh. So I'd like to find something, but the chances of finding something in Bangladesh are always dreadful. Nope, not on this. On this? No, there's not. There's a bridge here. There are actually really few bridges in Bangladesh over rivers that I actually covered in Street View. I mean, this is a very small bridge, so there might be a couple more of those, but big bridges, there are very few. I think I've had this location before. Remember where it is? Of course not, but definitely had it before. Is there any information on here? Of course not. It's Bangladesh. Why would there ever be any information? Some of these are gonna have something. Just somewhere. Please. Not on the signs. Not on this one. What about this one? No, just all Bengali probably. No. I mean, I think it probably wouldn't matter where I put my pin, but I'm just curious. Just give me some Latin alphabet. That might actually be a sign that had something on it. Yeah, but cooperative society, Yamuna, something like that. Now that might be the name of a city. Sounds familiar to one, but not Jamalpur, no. Put it here for now. I mean, just based off of the landscape, it fits with this general region. I kind of do want to just wait until he guesses. I do find it quite interesting that he'd spend this much time as well trying to figure out where it is. Ah, no, I think it does. No. If anything, it just gives you a good look at how little information there is to work with in Bangladesh. Essentially, you've got road numbers and a lot of an alphabet you probably can't read. If you could read it, it would probably be extremely helpful. Right, let me try the other way. Probably not any better. I want to at least try a couple of steps. The other area this could be in, theoretically, is around here. I mean, it's not exactly far away from the area I'm currently placed in, but it is still like a couple 100 points up or down, I guess. At least that's where I'm aware of places that look like this in Bangladesh. Maybe it's in a region that I just haven't seen before. Are we getting something here? I swear there's information in Bangladesh occasionally. Like, not a lot, granted, but sometimes you find stuff. More bridges. I mean, that just quite clearly points you towards the southwest of the country, where there's the most, like, water generally. So, actually, let me go... Yeah, honestly. No, maybe here. I don't know. All the way up there. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. What's it? Jamaica? Maybe it was... No, it wasn't the Hayu in it. I don't know. Healing. Is he just gonna guess immediately? He might do. I don't actually know where this is. Like, not even sort of. I have ideas, of course, but... okay, Finland. Where is it? Finland, or is it? Yeah, it probably has to be Finland. I was thinking about Estonia, but... Oh, it doesn't really matter. It's like 700 points. Who cares? We're gonna get those back. Oh yeah, there's Kawaioki. I actually have it right up there. Alright, and we start again. Last 4 rounds were completely meaningless. Just how I like it. Right. Brazil 84, is that 84? Yes, 84, 84. I'm dumb, where is 84? 70s is in Bahia. 50s, 60s, 90s. 50, 40. No, the 80s have to be here. Yeah, it has to be here. That's 50, 40, when, no, 10, 20, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was near Natal. It had to be up there. How much is that? 3,600, okay, that's something. Now triple damage. Oh no. Oh no. Just have to hope he doesn't find something quickly. Because quite honestly, I have no idea where this is in the US. Or if it even is the US. Just a bike path. Oh dear. Oh, Calgary. Never mind. Thank you, bus. I'm dumb, so I can't find Calgary. Yeah, here? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, it was up there, actually. Alright. Fine with that. Another 21 point damage. Quadruple damage. Oh no. That just... Right. Oh, Dhaka Zoo. Just a zoo. Just a zoo. There's a national zoo, Mirpur, but is it that zoo? Or is there another zoo in Dhaka? There might be. There probably isn't. Yeah. Off you go. And it's fairly easy to tell we're in Bangladesh. And, okay. I'll take my 5k for that one. Not a lot of damage, but I'm happy I got a 5k at least. I think it's the first or second one in this video. I actually don't remember. So, not all. Carrera 19. I've seen that in Barranquilla very recently. This type of stuff. Was that in Barranquilla? God, now I don't remember. Was it somewhere else? That does tell me. Bogota, okay. I'll take that. Carrera 19. I know I shouldn't, but it's so tempting. Carrera 23, Carrera 19. What else do we have here? That's I can't read it. Shit. Calle 35, Carrera 20. Calle 35. Much further south. 35. No, I was just about there. God damn it, I was almost there. 4999. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay. 6 times damage. Wait a second. Slovakia? I think that's a .sk. Poland, never mind. Being dumb. Where in Poland though? Krakow. Right. Let's say Jesieni. Do I want to confirm that it's in Krakow? No, I don't. It is in Krakow. Let's go here. I don't want to 5k this one. I just want to get points. Let me see. Let's see if he gets... Okay, he went Warsaw. Is that enough for me? Yeah. 4,000 damage. Alright. That was a cool game. Definitely fun to play. Not enough to rank me up to rank 100 though, so I guess we gotta go again. Let's just wait like a couple seconds so that we don't get a rematch. Alright. Never mind. Alright, off we go. Alright, sure. Ugh, the stress. Just hungry. Give me... Krajanovic, not hungry. Yeah, the first round's probably... Yeah. What? Alright. Wow. I mean, that must have been complete utter luck. Because he didn't put it in Krasnovice, so he couldn't have seen anything, but wow. That was some guess. And put it... Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, sign. Just go. Wait, please. Already so slow. At least do what I'm telling you to. Or... Okay, wait, that was 03, wasn't it? Yes, 03. Okay. Am I gonna find some more? Maybe like a sign pointing me towards some of the biggest cities around here. Something like that. Bitun. MULTIPLIERS. Actually, Ballon Capelle. Is it like up here somewhere? Tune, yeah, it is. 915 and no, 916, 138. Haselbrückes. 16, 138. Where's 138? I can't see it. Right, where was it? It must be somewhere close to here. It's just 138. Right, and came from like the north. Or back. There are train tracks, and we went east, west. I mean, it's look like there's almost like an S curve, a weird one. This one gotta be it, right? Yes. There you go. That should be the 5K. Let's see what he can offer to that one. Nothing, apparently. Alright, nice. Oh, Lyon-la-Forêt. That was actually close to something it said on an advertisement sign, I think. At least I remember reading something similar to it. Honestly, Greece. Can I be bothered? I mean, it's not really a question of being bothered. It's a question of, is there any chance of me figuring out anything here? The answer to that is probably not. No. Actually, I'd say something in Greek, but I can't. Not in Greek. Shit, too small. You know what? Just give me somewhere in Greek. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go into the healing round soon. Komantaki. Could be a restaurant. Could be a place name. Sweet. Okay. Not too far away from Heraklion. Alright, I'll take the few points of damage I got there. And one more round before the healing. Quadruple agricole should be... Is it Spain or Portugal? I don't know. What do we have? I mean, these seem to be... Yeah, they're Spain. They're even Basque, so... I'm just gonna assume Bilbao. It might not be. Like, it might be Santander. It might be Donostia. Was it Bilbao? It was Bilbao. Okay. Wait, where did he go? Ecuador. Okay. Sure. So no time for you to heal. Just Norway. I know. Might be Norway. Yeah, it is Norway. I think... No, it's Sweden, even. Okay, well. 1700 for him to heal. That, you know, that round 4 is one of the reasons why sometimes it just makes sense to guess early, even in a round that's fairly obvious. Just because you never know what's obvious to your opponent and what isn't. Average. Right. As you already know, I'm awful at telling apart USA and Canada. It gives me more of a Canadian vibe, but that does not mean that it is at all. Yeah, it said maximum 60, it didn't say miles per hour. I think that is good enough to assume it's Canada. Where in Canada? With this kind of movement, I don't know if we'll find out. A lot of things that said western, something I think, but I say there's a lot of things. I can't actually properly remember one of them. Well, I just, you know, for some reason it appeared in my mind. What do we have here? Anything? Southern irrigation. Southern doesn't really make too much sense if you're talking about a country like Canada, because it's all southern essentially. As long as you're not in like Yukon, but in any sort of population density, then yes. Where might this be? The 5 and the 4, not in Medicine Hat. There is Lethbridge, but here, yeah, it is Lethbridge. Okay, I did think I remember the name. I think we're at 9th Avenue or something. Where could this be exactly? It's obviously somewhere. Okay, I shouldn't. There's 9th Avenue. I really shouldn't do this. Let me just... I really want to... where does 9th Avenue go as well? Yeah. Go for this. There's the 7 irrigation, yeah. It's somewhere along this road. Peter built... It's this... Yeah, I read it right. I wasn't sure for a second there if I read it right, but that might be enough for a 5k. It was, yeah, nice. Not a lot of damage, of course, but I'll take it. Triple damage. Singapore or Hong Kong? What's that? Oh, he's gonna guess super quickly, isn't he? Oh no. Ah, off. Alright. It's Hong Kong. No, it isn't, is it? No, it's not Hong Kong, never mind. Hua Chu Kang Road. God, how I hated Woodlands Road. Singapore, where are you? There you are. Here? No, not here, but somewhere in this region. I don't know. Found it. Oh, it wasn't Hua Chu Kang. Okay, fair enough. 24 damage. Oh no. How could I ever live with it? Quadruple damage. Oh no. Okay, I gotta check. There was nothing there. Never know. Maybe the one time you don't turn around, there's suddenly all the answers straight behind you. If you can hear the fireworks outside, it is currently 1 hour and 35 minutes away from the new year. Oh no. Mullingar. Okay, never mind. Let's see, where's the 100s? There's the 100s. 195. Oh, Old Castle is 8 kilometers away. 4 is 4 kilometers away. Mullingar is 29. Castle Pollard is also 8 in the other direction. There. Okay. The L28093. Brilliant. Clonmelon and Ballymano. Where are these places? Ballymanus. And is Clonmelon here? How far away is it? 14 kilometers. Might be. Yes. Okay. Where exactly did we start? Bit of a curve. Wasn't super far towards it, right? Yeah, let's go with that. Could be close enough for a 5k, but I'm not sure. Let's see what he managed to find. It should be here, yeah. Okay, he didn't really manage to find much. No, it was much further. Yeah, I mean, can't tell that that's a curve. But he's not lost yet. He's still in it. Let's see what this one has for us. Round number 9. Oh no. We're at 5 times damage here. I could afford to be 1,000 points off. I need to find something. It reminds me a bit of North Macedonia, but it's just a what's it called? Not a hunch, yeah. I was thinking hunch, and I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. Hunch. And it doesn't look like the place where you're gonna be over flooded with information. Anything whatsoever. Please just give me something. Otherwise, as soon as he guesses, I'm in real trouble. There's something. That's odd. Okay, let me retract my earlier statement. This is not North Macedonia. What is it then? I know. What? Oh, it's Romania. Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense suddenly. But Romania is too big. I can't afford to guess randomly. I need to get something. Was that something in food? That was just... Okay. Romanian signs are blue, so... I see something out of the corner of my eye that's blue. I gotta check it. I have a sort of an idea of where in Romania we are. But again, it's 5 times damage. I really can't risk anything. Which way do I go? Oh, which way do I want to go? This way. I can make it out of this city, maybe. I'll find something. Or I find a marker stone, but is it... This one doesn't have anything on it, does it? No. Alright, so we continue our journey. Down these empty streets of Romania. Well, they're not that empty, to be honest. There are houses on each side. And... Gheorghiu, okay. Gheorghiu was... in Romania. There it is, okay. And Ogrezeni. How big would that be? Probably rather small. Ogrezeni, there it is. And we went south to get out of it. Oh, we came from here. Right, and there's a big curve. Could it be this one? I feel like it kind of has to be. Unless it's this one, but it wouldn't be, would it? Curve goes even further. That doesn't make sense then. Right. Let me check some... Well, it's got to be here then, obviously. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize we were entering Ogrezeni so far north, in quotation marks. I thought we traveled much further south. So the town entrance sign must have been like... down here somewhere. He's still alive, 48. He's hanging on by a thread. 6 times damage. Oh no. Oh god. Not this. I mean, the thing is now for him, like, this would genuinely be around where I would, if I was in his position, I would guess super quickly. Like, it's obviously Brazil. And if he wants any chance of coming back from this, he needs to get a guess in and hope. Otherwise, he's probably not going to make it back. Because this is his chance. got like a vague idea of where it could maybe be, but beyond general idea, even that doesn't quite me. But so far he has been on the slower side in terms of making a first guess. And in this one it might cost him. I figured it was somewhere in the south anyway, but that helps, of course. And if he doesn't now get super close to the right place, no, he wouldn't. Okay, just south of Puerto Rico, actually. All right, GG though. Those were two very fun games to play, and we've done it. Rank 100 in duels. Nice. All right. I had a lot of fun with these two games, actually. They were pretty nice. There is something nice about just smashing someone, just winning convincingly against someone. But at the end of the day, it's always a bit more fun if you have a close-fought battle, at least in some sense, and come out as the winner in the end. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed these two games. I think we only did two, right? Yes, dog, I'm aware you want out. I'm going to let you out in 2 seconds. Well, probably like 60 seconds. But yes, I hope you enjoyed these two games as much as I did. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.